Alright, so that was some major technical difficulties, but I think I'm live now. I actually have no idea. I'm trying to stream on an iPad. Horrible to anybody hoping to stream on an iPad. Never do it. But I'm still trying to figure out what's going on. Because now it says I'm live. Okay, I am live. That's awesome. Good. Alright, so I'll wait for someone to get in here. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I'm back to doing this. Which, it's exciting. Alright, let me make sure upcoming. Okay, I can delete this now. Edit. Description. More actions. Can I delete this? Delete forever. Oh, no, I don't want to delete that one. I just want to delete you. Alright, delete forever. I understand the delete. Yes, I understand that. Okay. That is the problem with stream is you always have to like start 2 streams. Alright. But I hope that we're working now. Let's see, I'm gonna look my video up so I can just see if we're working. Okay, why are you charging? Why does this thing not want to charge? I have like cords all around me. Okay. Okay. Let's see. View your channel. Oh, I don't want to listen to that. Lego films. Can anybody actually see the stream? Oh, it's probably. Oh Lord, this is not good. Oh no. Well, that'll do that. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to edit that because embarrassing. I've been privated. I privated my video on accident instead of making it public. All right. Now that it's public, will anybody actually be able to see it? I have no idea. All right, let's see. Bud's Lego films are. Can you see? Okay. Let's try and look up Bud's Lego films on here. YouTube. So I'm typing on a computer behind the camera. All right. Bud's Lego films. All right. Okay, so can't see the live stream, which is not great. Oh, nope, it says that we're live. Okay, good. Okay. But for some reason, the thumbnail is not the thumbnail I wanted. So, while there's no one in here, I'm going to go in and fix that. Alright, gotta go to YouTube Studio. Guys, getting back into YouTube has been a trial, for sure. But I will say it's been a lot of fun, and gaining these many subscribers and you know, it feels good for a video you've worked on for ever now. All right, content. Okay, content. All right, live and edit. Nope. Okay. Thumbnail change. All right. The thumbnail has been fixed. Praise the Lord. Whew. Whew. Wait, save. All right. Let me go post the link for the stream again. Oh, don't want to hear that. All right. Copy and paste over here. Okay. So now people can actually get in the stream, and the stream is working. This is great. All right. Wow. That took forever. We were supposed to start streaming at 11. It's 11:43 now. I'm kind of tired. I have no idea what I'm going to stream. I mean, animate, which is totally chill. But I just wanted to get some practice in for getting back into the swing of things, which is kind of daunting, but it'll be worth it. All right, here's my little stand. Old Phil, been with me forever, and I probably need another one of these, but I think I'll be fine for right now. All right. Oh, we got one person in the chat. All right, so let's just jump right into animating because y'all don't want to talk forever. All right. What am I gonna make? I don't know. Also, let me pull up the live. Okay, close. Hey, what's up, comic fan? Glad you could make it. All right. Okay, here's my problem. It will not focus. How do I get it to focus so close? I have not animated in so long, guys, so like give me some slack because it's been ages. Like I haven't animated in two years, which is kind of a crazy thing, but it's true. All right, I know I want to animate Cassandra today, just because I feel animated her in forever. So maybe like just a little training sequence between her and Batman. Need to animate some Batman too. Here's Signal. He's still together after all these years. There he is. All right. Y'all can just plop over here. I'll just focus on Batman and Cassandra. All right, I'm gonna turn down my. Actually, does turning it up help y'all see better? I feel bad because I want y'all to see the figures, also. But, yo, buds, how you doing? All right, I'm good. How are y'all? Good to see some people in the chat. All right, if anybody has some like how to get these figures to focus, because right now it's only focusing on the background. Anybody like that has actually been animating recently, offer me some help, because I have no idea what I'm doing at this point. I'm an old unk. This is so sad. See, like it's focusing on my hand, but of course it's not gonna focus auto locked. Also, I am kind of gonna commit a sin today because I do not have a remote, which is really hard because if you've known Bud's Lego films over the last years, you know that animating without a remote is one of my pet peeves, and I'm about to go back and animate without a remote. So, you know, it's just things. Today's the day. All right, before we get started, I need to pour myself a drink. And by drink, I mean Cherry Coke, because I am underage, so I will not be drinking alcohol yet. Hello to the four of y'all on. Part 2 take 3 years. Who knows at this point? Thank you, y'all. Cheers, y'all. Man, that's so good. Yeah, part 2. Truly only the Lord knows whether that stop motion will be uploaded. I mean, by golly, I somehow uploaded part 1, which is downright insane. Fair. Okay. Guys, I'm being serious. Like, I actually need y'all's help because I don't know how to just focus. Like, how? Guys, how does stop motion work now? Am I too far gone? Like, if I put this behind them, will you focus? Nope. Guys, they changed the stop motion studio app in the last 4 years, and now I don't know how to animate. So, I don't even know at this point. All right. Yeah, like, how am I supposed to do this? Am I supposed to just back the camera up a lot and then kind of zoom in? Is that like the strategy now? I don't know. That just seems... See, that seems weird. There's a feature where you could like focus on the depth of the character. Shutter. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. AW. Oh, focus. Okay. So this is okay. I luckily don't know. I still have to decide what my first style will be. Honestly, do anything. Oh, that looks good. Okay, the only thing is I need to probably push this back a little, but I don't want my background to fall over. Okay. This isn't too shabby. I'm actually gonna cut off some of the light. Need it a little darker. Okay. I don't like how not focused Batman is though. Okay, wait. Okay, like perfectly in focus there. No, both are. Okay. But if I get too close to y'all, then it's like all fricked. Okay. I think for right now this is looking pretty good. And I'm gonna tape down, but I don't want it to move. And then we can get to a little animating. I don't honestly, guys, probably not gonna animate too much, but I just need to get back into the swing of things and get back into practicing. Cause like if I am gonna animate part 2, which I do hope to start in the fall, I have an internship that will stop me from animating in the summer. But if I do want to end up animating in the fall, then I am gonna have to know how to animate. Which, you know, with every talent and skill, if you do not practice, you will lose it. And I think I pretty much have lost it. What's up, TK Studios? How are you doing on this Good Friday? Literally. All right. Let me think about this. I'm like, do I have a control? You know, do I have a remote that I could use instead of touching the camera? Probably not. Let me look real quick over here. I used to. There was one somewhere, but it seems to have disappeared on me, which stinks. But you live on. I don't have any headphones, to connect, so that's not the greatest either. Ooh, wait. Oh shoot! I forgot I could use that. Do we have it somewhere still? I remember that you can connect a Bluetooth keyboard to your phone, and then oh my gosh, TK Studios, you've been watching this? That's crazy. What was your first video of mine? If it was Batman Ambivalence, that's pretty hype. Okay, wait. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go steal a Bluetooth keyboard and use it as a remote. All right, I stole 2 keyboards to see if they will connect. Hopefully they will. If not, then we go back to 6 years ago when I was touching the camera to click it. Which, guys, if you do that, I'm not saying that you're not a good brick filmer. I'm not saying that you're not talented. I'm not saying, you can't make good videos, but guys, we've moved on from elementary ways of life. We have grown up, and those aren't things we should do anymore. We should instead use a remote and not have to touch the camera. It was my Nightwing series. Yeah, call it a series. No, I loved animating that video, but I will say, looking back, there are a lot of things I would have changed. Mainly my attitude, because as soon as I animated that dang video, I gave up on it. So that's never good. But sometimes things are like that. Like, as I have this horrible thing about me where I will love something and then I'll get sick of it pretty quick. Not like people, no, not like people. Like just like talents and hobbies. Like I love it for a bit and then I'll be like, oh well, I kind of love it, but now I'm gonna give it up. So don't be like me. Love something, stick to it, be great at it. If you love animating, dude, do it with all your heart and do it for as long as you can. All right. I don't even know if I can connect these keyboards, but I really want to figure out how to. All right, I'm gonna take this away for a sec, and we're gonna figure this out. Oh, 5 people are on. That's pretty good. I remember being so confused at first because it was when you were starting a new continuity universe. Yeah, guys, my universe so confusing. Technically, my universe goes Nightwing episode 1, Rise of Robin, then Batman Ambivalence, then Signal, then Katana, then Black Lightning, then Martian Manhunter, then Outsiders. That's technically my universe, but I do not need to watch Rise of Robin or Nightwing. They really don't have anything to do with anything. Because like the Batman in Rise of Robin, like in my headcanon, he's not really the same. But I mean, he's just Batman, so you could take him as the same. Like they don't really affect each other. Okay, let's see if I can connect these keyboards. I hope these are Bluetooth keyboards because I can't really tell. Oh, here it is. Here's the little switch. Okay. It's wanting to connect. Oh, here you go. Yes, let's go. I got it to connect, boys. Oh, Bluetooth pairing request. Enter code 946887. 946887. Okay. Pairing took too long. Make sure. Okay. Can we try it again? I know this is not the most interesting stream, guys. I'm really sorry. But again, I've turned into the stop motion of this universe. Pairing unsuccessful. Okay. Well, let's just be successful, New Doug keyboard found. No. I don't want want to connect it to my computer. Is No Man's Land and Justice League still happening? Dang, TK, you remember that? That's crazy. I actually have kind of fallen out of love with the No Man's Land story. I actually really do like it. I still think it's a really good story. But I think if I had to do a story nowadays, like right after Outsiders, I would probably do War Games. If you don't know what that is, it's basically like all the villains or the gangs in Gotham like kind of start having a gang war, and they basically like kind of come at each other for this like big reason, which I don't want to spoil because it's like it's a really great story. But I actually really like that story because it is like No Man is too, but this one is such a heavy Bat family one. But the problem is they are stretched so thin because trying to cover all of Gotham, and so it's honestly a really interesting story. I'd recommend it to everybody. It's at the time where they have Sally Brown, they have Tim, they have Nightwing, no Damian, but there's some other characters that are kind of introduced, like Orpheus, a really cool new character, which I didn't think I would enjoy him, but actually like has a lot to do in the story. Batman is really, really good Batman. He is very like cold and calculating, and I really enjoyed his kind of relationship with Barbara because he was very to Barbara, but you can tell it's all because of like being in wartime. I already like game if it doesn't have Damien. That's crazy. Yeah, my takes on Damien is just he is a great character. However, it kind of comes at the cost of other characters. Like this is of course Tim Drake. I think Tim Drake was meant to be Robin forever because I mean looking at him now like they haven't given him really anything else. Like yes, he's Red Robin and I know he's Red Robin in my universe, but it's only because I wanted to bring in Cassandra and Signal, and it's like if I had a Cassandra and Signal and Robin, it would just feel strange. But even Red Robin sometimes like is incomplete, and a lot of times it does in like the comics. Okay, are you gonna connect for me now? But yeah, that's kind of my take on Damien. Like he is a great character, and honestly, he works so in like a lot of stories. Like one of his greatest stories is when Dick Grayson is Batman and he's Robin. But other than that, he can kind of bring the Bat family down in some aspects. Justice League, I don't know at this point. There's part of me that wishes like I could animate forever and make all the stories I want. And like don't get me wrong, I can. But now that I have limited time to animate, I really have to be focused. I really have to be focused on like what specific stories. That's why, of course, like the urgent thing is Outsiders right now. But I don't know. If there was ever a future where I could have my universe built out, like I would love to do, because I would do it so differently. Like, being with Crisis and watching him build his universe over the years, like he did such a great job, and props to him. Like he really, I don't know. I'm blown away by his series and just how well he kind of used all the characters. But for my universe, it would be very different. Like I know that I've talked about like Martian Manhunter would go off and start the Justice League. and I would really still like enjoy that kind of idea to happen, because I know like I would put Black Lightning and Martian Manhunter in the Justice League, and I'm pretty sure Black Lightning, he might be in the Justice League. I don't remember, but I like Martian Manhunter. I like Black Lightning. Those two would for sure be two of the leaders of the Justice League. Batman, I think, would still. I think Batman would be hesitant to join the Justice League. I don't think he would actually be a member. He would have a standby member, which I like those stories where he's kind of hesitant to join the league. But yeah, I mean, again, I just don't have the time to be there and, you know, like I'm home right now because we have a break from college for Easter, and I'm trying to animate, but this dang keyboard won't connect. But in general, yeah, I think I'm just gonna finish Outsiders and then see where from there, if I go anywhere, which I would love to continue this, because after uploading Outsiders and just seeing y'all's feedback and response, like it was honestly really, you know, it was really empowering. Like, wow, like I saw people that want to watch my videos, which is really cool, you know, because I'm just making these stupid videos in my room, and people are out there like actually wanting to view it and watch it. I'm like, dang, that's awesome. And so I do want to keep going. I do want to. You're just gonna see you're just gonna see a very different Buzz Lego films from now on. Just because he's in college and doesn't have mucho time on his hands. TK Studios, how the heck did Bruce go through 3 Robins in 6 years? I don't know. I will say, I think in my like kind of universe, Batman's Batman for probably like 15 years at least, maybe even more. He's been Batmaning for a while. I would say ambivalence happens. Yeah, I think ambivalence happens like at least a decade into him, Batman, or maybe less. Like I think at least he's been Batman. But in Batman, he said he's been Batman for 6 years. Dang, how do you keep up with this? Okay. Dang, that's a continuity error. Okay, we'll go back and rewrite that. TK, how are you keeping up with all this? Will we ever see my favorite Robin, Jason Todd, in your universe? Let me think. If we ever saw Todd, it would be only him as Robin. Again, and y'all, this is my opinion, so like it is not a popular opinion, and I get that. Like I have a lot of friends that are big Jason Todd and like his character a lot. But when I look at him and Damian, I again see those are 2 characters that have a lot of trade-offs. They have a lot of trade-offs in them because when Jason comes back, lose the impact of him being dead. And I honestly think Red Hood is a really good story, you know, where he comes back and Batman has to take him down. It's a really, really good story, and I'm not gonna discount that as a great story. Like my favorite period of comics is the 2000s kind of era, like following No Man's Land and then going into like New Gotham, and you still have a Batman that is kind of hardened because he's gone through earthquakes and, you know, a virus outbreak, all these things that, you know, would test Batman to his limits, and his Bat family is pretty small. I think, like, yes, I have a different universe where I have Cassandra Cain and and Signal and Red Robin. Like, that's not most people's universes, but I think those characters are amazing. And while I think Jason Todd is an amazing character, I think he means, in my head, actually means a lot more for Batman by him staying dead and him not coming back. Because it is a constant reminder that he failed. And when he comes back, it doesn't mess it up. It just changes things. Just like when Damian steps in. Damian now stepping in as Robin. Damian now stepping in as Robin. Like, Robin will forever be Damian. And that's all right. Like, I still like Damian. I think he's in a lot of good stories. But that's just kind of a trade off you have to take into consideration when you're like, oh shoot, we brought this character back, or Robin is now actually Batman's son. You know, again, not a bad thing. Just you have to take those trade offs. All right. I think it's time to, I guess, animate and try to not knock over the camera when I'm touching it. I was watching some of my older videos, or like some of my test videos on Stop Motion Studio, and just being like, wow, like I actually animated that. Like, I was kind of impressed, because I was like, I think I am a talented stop motion brick filmer, but like, I guess I don't give myself enough credit, and I'm like, wow, I used to be like on top of my game, and I wouldn't say I've lost everything. Like, I still know how to set up a shot. I still know how to animate. But again, it's one of those skills. Like, you don't practice, you're gonna lose. And so, keep it. You know, keep your skills sharp if you want to. All right. Okay. Let's get into it. What's up, yo? Hey, Harry and Gree Animations. How are y'all? Yes, Silver Monkey in the house. Is Constantine ever gonna return? No. I think Thy kind of gave up on that. But like me and Thy talked about it. He was like, Constantine is technically in my universe, but not really. You know, it's kind of a more funny thing. All right. I guess we could just start. I am kind of sad that I don't have a remote, but you live. All right. I do need to put onion skinning on. I'm gonna 18, just because that was the last thing I animated out. Guys, this feels so good to do, like, after years. Actually, I forget. I don't have to turn Batgirl's head because it's just a black head underneath. Okay, why don't we... Oh, whoa. Why is my computer battery running low? God said, you're going to animate, but you're going to have a horrible time doing it today. I was like, please, Lord, please, just let me animate. All right, one sec. All right, computer is now playing. All right, let's get back into it. So the reason I'm even allowed to do this, I mean, I'm allowed to do this no matter what, because, you know, it's my house. I mean, it's my room. But my parents are actually driving back from Florida, so I have the quiet house to myself. That's too much. Also, yeah, that's fine. All right. Wow, after like 3 years, you come back now. Hey. Yep. Hey, I'm just telling you. I'm taking this college class, and it's like a business class, and we're playing this kind of game, like this business simulation game, where we have to like simulate a business and make decisions. And basically, we made some pretty poor decisions, and we are in last place in our class, even though we were in second the first round. And so, but I was telling my group mates, I was like, hey, everybody loves a comeback. Everyone loves it. And so, have that amazing comeback and then prove everybody wrong and be like, wow. They'll be like, wow, guys, y'all are geniuses. JK, that'll probably never happen. All right. Okay. I think there was a slight flicker there, but you know what? This is not part of Batman and the Part 2, so we will live on. Yeah, when I showed I had a premiering of Batman the Outsiders Part 1 at my house. Like, I live in a rent house up at college. And so, I had a premiere with a bunch of friends. And some of them, are newer friends that I met in college. Some of them are older friends that, already knew I had a stop motion channel. But a lot of them were like, whoa, how did you do that? Getting to that was pretty cool. So this girl about to fall over. Oh, and she fell over. That's okay. Okay, what's up? I gotta go, but hope they have. Hey! Thank you, comic fan. You have a good one. Alright. Batgirl does not want to stay. Wait, that was too much movement. I need to go back. How did I even get her to stay? Okay, there she is. Dang. When it's at 10 frames a second. What's up, Payday? Holy crow. I'm washing my clothes before I go to work, but I decided to pop in. Hey! Dude, that's so crazy they have a job. When I met you, you were like, Chad. Alright. Yeah, this is just a random test. I was telling them, Payday, that, like, I am really, really rusty. So I need to not be rusty. Okay. We did alright. I mean, I did alright. Whatever. Shoot. Oh, wow. I'm very, very, like, caught off guard by the new changes in stop motion studio. Okay, I'm okay with that. Some a little camera movement, get all the tests in there. That's a little too much movement. We gotta. Guys, I still know how to ease in and ease out. I'm not that dead. I'm gonna do a little cowl thing too. Let's grab you. Let's slap you on. Let's see. Anybody have a black head nearby? Low-key Mia Sig. I would have been better casted. Yeah, I mean, I liked Pango as Signal actually a lot. And I liked your Black Lightning performance, Payday. So don't discount yourself. I thought you did good. I still think like maybe you should have had an older voice, but you know, it was more about getting the dang video than getting the video perfect. Also, I'm gonna find a head for this guy. Oh, that. That's good enough. All right. Also, I really think we should have like some music going on in the background. I feel like this is kind of. I don't want to do copyrighted music though. All right, YouTube. Let's get subs in here. Like, I wonder if I play like instrumental music of like random songs, like will I get copyrighted? Like, I actually don't know. Okay. All right, let's play some upbeat like little grooves. Okay. Also, if y'all don't know, like I started. Oh, let's hear. Oh wait, jazz hip hop. Here we go. Oh yeah, I'm liking this. Okay, hey y'all, tell me if it's too loud, please. What's up, JG? Please tell me if it's too loud, or if it's not loud enough. No Man's Land, bro. Don't even. All right, back into it, babies. All right. Let's see if we can we focus you anymore? Okay, you're not that focused. But you know what? We live on. Some good jazz in the background for us. Yeah, also, I forgot my lamps back home, so my setup isn't as good as usual, but we make do. I have let's see, I have a lamp up here that's covered by a diffuser piece of paper, and then I have a light bulb over on this right side. But I'm using pieces of paper to deflect the light. Okay, hi buds, No Man's Land, Landsman. What frames per second to use? I'm using 15 right now. I've upgraded from 12 years ago. I think I started 15 I think I did parts of Ambivalence at 15 and parts of it at Man, this Batman fella is pretty batty, am I right? This is true. Guys, if you didn't know, Batman's actually Bruce Wayne. Okay. All right. Second off, I need ticky tack because tape is not the most effective. All right, let's see how this looks. Okay, that's not horrible. Just Batman's not that much in focus. That's fine. Anyway, okay. I'm gonna do a shot now with him putting on his mask. I don't think I've never seen Batman or Bruce Wayne in the same room together. That's so true. I've never seen me and Snoop Dogg in the same room, so am I Snoop Dogg? Possibly. But I'm not gonna go out and I'm not gonna be a betting man, and I for sure am. Also, because I don't have sticky tack right now, I'm just gonna use a little tape. Also, favorite thing from not favorite thing. One of my favorite things from Outsiders is if you go back to scene 1. Maybe you're Kanye West. Well, let's. I don't think anybody wants to be Kanye West except for Kanye. No, one of my favorite things from Outsiders is if you go back to scene 1, Cassandra kills Maroni. Also, if you didn't know, that is Cassandra killing Salvatore Maroni. If you go back to that scene, when Cassandra gets up on the table by doing a bunch of flips, I actually used no editing there. It was all in camera, which I think was one of my favorite parts of the whole film. She basically flips and is attached to something in every shot. And so, if you go back and look for it, you'll see it. Just slow it down. But it's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorites just because it was such a cool way to shoot it. And I really got inspired by that from Brotherhood Workshop, where he uses a lot of things stuck to other things so that he doesn't have to do a lot of out of the camera editing. So there's a little fun Easter egg for y'all for Outsiders. All right, let's see. Now, I don't know if you're gonna focus. Are you gonna focus? They're focused. See, I don't really know why, but I guess I'll just zoom in now. See, but now, does anybody know how to get it focused in closer? Like please help me. I've lost out of stop motion studio. Cause like this shot looked pretty good, but I feel like it's still not clean enough. Oh, hello. Look at those buttery smooth frames. Guys, I love that quote. That's from I forget. I think it's from stop motion. Maybe it's from Brick Film Day, and it's like your animation doesn't need to be smooth or something like that. I can't remember the title of the video, but I love it. It's a video basically talking about how frame rate is not everything, and like you can basically pull off almost similar effects with frame rates, which I'm a big proponent of. I think 12 frames for some people is perfect. I think 15 frames is not good for people. And some people it works, you know. Like for me, I've I've learned that 15 is good and works for me, but some people, it might not work. Yep, right on you. Why don't you use a camera remote? Well, if you were here earlier, tried to connect a keyboard to my phone for about 15 minutes and sadly had to give up. But if you've watched my streams in the past, you know that I'm a big remote fan. So if I had one right now, I'd for sure be using it, but I sadly do not. Also, I've kind of come to the realization that in my universe, I want Batman to kind of grow more and more into an optimist. And I really like it about my Batman because you kind of see that in the beginning with Outsiders. I hope you can see that more maybe in Outsiders Part 2, that Batman has moved out of the shame that he felt about Harvey. Like, yes, he still has the inklings of it. He's still caught up in it. But in my kind of, like, he's kind of given Gotham over to Red Robin to protect, like, and I think he wants to keep it that way. Like, Batman wants to move into a more, like, father figure role and not a control freak. Now, if I was able to tell more stories, I think, like War Games, I think we will see a Batman that slips back into that mindset of need to control everything. Because Batman is still a man of contingencies. But for right now, he is someone trying to depend on new friends and trying to depend on Cassandra and Signal and Red Robin. All these things. Like, he's torn up inside because Cassandra was stolen, but he also knows that he needs the people around him to fight with him. And so that's what, like, in 2, we're going to see him very much, like, take a backseat approach and try and reluctantly give the reins to Black Lightning, because he was still very much, like, the leader figure in Outsiders, but in Part 2, like, and in most comics, like, you see Katana or Black Lightning step up. And so that's what I want to see happen. All right, let's animate. Are y'all liking this? If y'all want it, I can change it always, but I think it's pretty good. Pretty good instrumental little vibe going on. If you don't know, if you can see, I have a piece of tape stuck to Batman's chest, allowing me to have his cowl kind of look like it's being held, but basically floating. All right. Get another piece of tape. Also, I watched Dark Knight with a friend last night again. Some people say that movie's overrated, but guys, I don't think we like understand how great that movie is. Like, if we take out the movie, to be honest, the movie's not even about Batman. Like, will I say that it is the best Batman media of all time? No, but it is such a great thriller. Like, that's its own. It's so impressive how Christopher Nolan like was able to basically write a Batman story that feels so amazingly grounded and like relevant. Well, not relevant, but just feels so grounded. Like you can't make that up. And like honestly, that's very impressive. Like you could take Batman out of that movie and it would be a similar movie. I think you miss a lot because Batman wouldn't be in the movie. But at the same time, the story is so good on its own that you don't really need Batman because the story is really just about a psychopath controlling the mobs of Gotham and corrupting the DA. Like that's a cold, cut and dry cop story. That could be told in most mediums, but the fact that it's told in a comic book medium, I think all more power to that movie and to Christopher Nolan for kind of going out on a limb and doing it in that way. But I'm really excited. Like we're entering this new DCU where you can't have a Gotham City disconnected from the man. Like it will never be like Christopher Nolan again. Like you're gonna have a Gotham that's so dependent on Batman and like built into the blood of Gotham. Yeah, literally. You're so right, JG. It's literally a Batman themed crime thriller. Like it's not all about Batman. Which like again, I think it plays like one of the strengths of it. It doesn't have to depend on Batman. But I do get upset when people are like, well, The Dark Knight's so overrated. And I'm like, guys, if you could take Batman out of the story and it still be powerful, like it's a powerful story no matter what. But then like when you think about like it's using the Batman brand, it says a lot. Which I think like some people can sound counterintuitive, but it gives it more strength. Sorry guys, I'm looking for a piece right now. Where did that? Oh, it's over here. All right. Dark Knight ain't underrated. Yeah. No, I'm saying. Oh, sorry. Did I say underrated? I meant like people just overrated. Sorry. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's the best Batman film either. But I think like it is really powerful again. Like the story itself means so much even without Batman. So it's like more oh shoot. Sorry guys, I'm trying to focus and it's really hard when I'm talking and focusing. Ah. Come on, stay. Stay. Come on. Okay. Okay. Personally, I think Batman Mask of the is the best Batman film. Actually, I don't even know what my favorite Batman film of all time is. I do think Batman Mask of the Phantasm is really powerful, and it's really heartbreaking story. We see seeing a very young Bruce. Seeing a very young Bruce and him having to deal with like the commitment he made to his mother and father versus commitment he wants to make to someone new. I forget her name. Dang it, I forget her name. But I think that's a really interesting. Right. Let's just knock off everything. Okay. Hey, what's up, SBS? Dude, I'm so glad you're in here. Martian Manhunter has joined the chat. Hey, with 6 people on, we got 6 likes. Can we get it to 7 likes? Okay. You know what is underrated? Batman Forever. Guys, I love Batman Forever. Guys, Batman is so awesome. Also, I just think it's funny that is it the Vicky Vale? I just think it's that Vicky Vale's in love with Batman. That's just so funny. That was always funny to me. I really liked Batman Returns. I think Batman Returns is one of the strongest. Mainly because Catwoman is bad. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. All right. Yeah, dude, not having is actually killing me. All right. All right. Okay. Oh, too far. Keep you right there. All right. Stay right there. Okay. I feel like Batman's cape might be moving too much. That's one of the sucky parts of having these like really soft capes is that anime with them they move so much. All right. Just about done with this. But yeah, guys, my love for. If you ever say that again, crazy like man, you're going to prison. That's crazy. I think the Batman does the best job at showing Gotham sucks to live in, and we need Batman people. Not much. Oh yeah. Are you enjoying your weekend? I assume you have off SBS. I don't remember if you're at school or not, but I assume you have off today and maybe Monday. I know I'm out of college today and Monday. Batman Forever has the most comic book feel, yes. Batman, amen. R.I.P. What's his name? I can't remember the actor name in Batman Forever, Batman, but recently died. Rest in peace. Fans are waiting for Nightwing episode 2, and they will continue waiting. I don't know. I honestly don't know who's waiting, but you can just keep waiting because that probably will not happen. A little shake. All right. One of my classes would have gotten canceled class on Monday, unfortunately. Dang, that stinks. I'm sorry about that. Hey, that looked good. That wasn't bad. Looks great. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that. Also, I think the color of the bat cave, like even though these are really warm lights, like I hope y'all can probably see that, but like I feel like the color of the bat cave is like, kind of dark and blue enough to kind of give off the feeling that it's kind of eerie, not like a super bright and warm place. So pretty happy with that. Also, if y'all haven't seen, which you've probably seen if you watch my streams, well, at least you got today off, which is good. SBS. If you haven't seen, but I feel like I always have to show it off because this is my baby. This is my Batmobile. Might not be everyone's cup of tea, but it is for sure mine. Also, let's see. Here is the Batmobile. Let's see. Is that book sack in here? I think it is. All right, let me be right back. I gotta go grab this comic. All right, I got it. So it's in the Batman and Robin comic when Dick Grayson is still Batman. Batman is still presumed dead. This is pre-New 52, I believe. Yeah. And so, I thought the Batmobile that I based this off of only appeared in Injustice, but it turns out that it actually appears in the Batman and Robin series. Which, let's see, where are you at? Oh yeah, it is in this section. This section goes crazy. Let's see, where are you? I've been reading so many comics recently, kind of crazy. Okay. Here I am thinking that I was just gonna flip to the page and it would be there, but I guess not. I don't know if anybody's even on. I'm loving the jazz music, guys. Okay, maybe it was there's no way. Anyway, sorry guys. No, I'm like kind of teasing y'all. Here's the Batmobile. There you go. With the 6 wheels instead of the 4. Here's my Batmobile. The only difference, of course, being like it's made of Lego, so not very comic accurate, and size-wise is really, really small. But it is really cool. And jokes aside, the main difference is there's no red screen. It's just kind of clear screen. And then here's the inside. It's really black and you can't really see it that well. But the greatest part is you can fit figures in here. You have to sit them, front and back. But you can fit 2, which is a huge plus of a Batmobile. There's a lot of Batmobiles, you can only fit 1. I know the Batman Batmobile can fit 2, which is great. But all right, this is what I got so far. Not bad. That's not too bad. All right. Yep. So, update on Batman Part 2. Batman and the Outsiders Part 2. Script. The story is being written, but I don't know how satisfied I am with it. There's a lot of things I want to do in the story. You know, I want to give Black Lightning a lot of character moments. I want to give Martian Manhunter a few, Signal a few. Pretty happy with. I don't think she needs to, you know, go on a giant like journey and growth. But it's kind of hard trying to balance all that just because I still want the video to be, you know, not 5 hours long or like not 50 minutes long. I would still love it to be like it was last time, like 20 to 30. But I want to fit enough in where it feels satisfying. Part 2 is the end. And I don't know. I want it to be satisfying for all the characters. I want it to wrap up well. So yeah. All right. Let's get to going. Let's animate some fighting. I haven't animated a fight scene in so long. All right. Now, what we will do is we're going to take this off because I am not afraid of a little camera movement. They should be afraid of me. Okay, parts am I planning to make? I am planning to make one more part of Batman and the Outsiders. I want to wrap it up in 2 parts. That's fair to y'all. I don't think I should keep it to 3. If I wanted to, I could make it 3, but I just don't know why. I think I have a 3-act story in mind for Batman and the Outsiders Part 2, which I find satisfying enough and be like, yeah, I'm happy with that, and then release it to y'all. I think anything more than that would just be like, I'm going to be 35 trying to upload a Lego stop motion. You know, not really, probably not going to be a huge priority in my life when I'm 35 years old, but who knows? Life a way of working or unworking its way out. All right. Can't believe I've been going out this for an hour and 15 minutes. Can't believe I've been talking to myself for like that long. I'm messing. All right. Well, let's zoom out a little. All right. I do want both of them to run at each other and attack. That'd be more fun. Because I know normally Batman would like sit back and fight, but I want him to go on the attack this time. I'm telling you, if I had tack right now, like just some sticky tack, it would make things so much easier. Okay, Batgirl's gonna balance like that, and Batman is gonna. All right, let's do this thing. Don't want to move them too much, but I do want them to kind of get after it and start booking. Huge mistake I see with people, like, and I think honestly people have kind of figured it out over the years. Like, it was a really bad thing when I was still big at animating, but walk cycles, guys, like, there's no way they're that difficult. Like, I learned how to do a walk cycle, and I feel like it just kind of stuck. But I see people out here, like, they suffer. They're suffering when it comes to walk cycles, and I'm like, guys, it can't be bad. It can't be. Like, I've been in your shoes. Like, I know it's not that bad. Yeah, we're kind of just rolling with this because honestly, I don't know at this point. All right, stay. Stay. Okay. All right, we got 3 people on. How are y'all, guys? All right. I don't really know what I'm doing at this point, but just having some fun with it. Okay, I don't even know how this looks. Okay, that looks fine. But does it look like it connects? guess we just keep running with it until, you know. All right. All right. How are we looking? Okay, that doesn't look that bad. I don't know why the color really changed. All right. Hey, we've got 4 on. That's not bad. All right. I want to get a close-up, but I don't know why my camera won't focus. Okay, wait, it went focus for a sec. Hello? Okay. Because I'm still trying to figure out how this whole thing works, because I don't know why. It's like my normal camera will like just lock in and like be totally fine with me zooming in and zooming out, but yeah, there you go. It's a clean shot. All right. I don't even know what to do next. I think I want Batgirl to headbutt Batman. All right, let's do it. Okay, but we need to turn down the... Hey, there we go. Screw it. Hey, that's a clean shot. Yes, go. I love that shot. All right, I'm figuring it out slowly. Batgirl is giving Batman a nasty headbutt, which is crazy. Also, whoever named it Headbutt, like, really? Like, come on. Did you let, like, your 3-year-old child name that? That's kind of weird. So I have another Batman face for him, where he's, like kind of upset. Let me find it real quick. I thought it was in here somewhere. There it is. All right. I was like, screen, and then I was like, oh, it's the thing on the other screen. All right. Yeah, Batman's gonna be a little reeling in pain from this one. So I'm going to put Batman on a jumper so that she can kind of jump into it. Okay, never mind. Need a stud. Oh wait, I'm right here. Dang. JK, guys. All right, where is a 1x1? You look like a 1x1 Lego piece. What the heck is a 1x1 Lego piece? Okay, chat, ban this man. All right, bro, where is a one? Anywhere? Hold on. Wait, I got a jumper. This will work. All right, I got the jumper plate. I'll just use this instead. Ugh. All right, I do need to put on it. Okay. Oh, sheesh. I just knocked the camera. Shout out to having long sleeves on. Well, that shot's kind of... New shot. Colossus, you want to collab? Okay, what is your definition of collab? Because I'm not really at the place where I can animate. But if you mean something else, then I maybe could help. Every time I adjust it now, I'm like, why? What is changing? Ah. Can you voice as Anarchy? Yes, I can. I am down to do that. Do you have... I can be Anarchy or whoever else. I'm happy to voice act for any project you need. How are we contacting? Get my Discord. My Discord is... One second, let me pull it up. Discord. Okay. Alright. My Discord name is... Is that actually my Discord name? Yeah, I guess it is. Hey, wait. Actually, my Discord name is my name, so do you mind putting your Discord name in the chat, and then I can just contact you real quick? I think I am going to stop the stream soon. I know I didn't do a lot, but it was just mainly like to kind of get back on the site and kind of just get back into the swing of this, you know, see how things are going. But I do want to actually continue working on these tests. Maybe upload something this weekend. Okay. The problem is I just don't know how to. Ow. I don't know how to work stop motion studio now because things have changed apparently. So I want to see what this wide angle looks like. That's crazy. Like even if I do, wow. That's a crazy like lens feature. Yeah, wait, if this thing could stay. Hello? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, it's because this doesn't want to go on. There you go. Wow, that looks crazy. Wow, that's cool. See, now you want to focus and like look how clean that is. Wow, that is beautiful. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, okay, let me copy that real quick and I'll friend you. Add friend. Boom. Send friend request. All right, Colossus, you get that? Let me know if you got it. And I think I'm gonna end the stream here because I got things to do today. I do actually want to keep animating, and maybe if I finish enough tests over the weekend, I can upload a video for y'all, which would be really cool. But I need to get back into the swing of things with, you know, I just got to practice because I don't want to come back in the fall. I don't want to be animating Outsiders and not have, you know, competence at least to animate. But you will be seeing the Bat Cave in the Batman the Outsiders for sure. All these characters here you will for sure be seeing. Even Mr. Alpha might change his face, but you will see Katana for sure. Martian Manhunter, of course. Also, maybe slight spoiler, but who cares? I think I've already shown this. This is the updated Martian Manhunter that might or might not appear. Who knows? I haven't decided yet. We got Black Lightning. We got Signal, of course. I'm actually going to order some new arms for Signal because they have yellow at the top, black at the bottom, dual molded arms. And so that might be good because right now it's just masking tape painted black all over him, which looks fine. And I think it's looked in the movie, but might need to update him. I also would love to 3D print an actual mask for him. I think that would be really, really cool. Okay, I did Red Robin using Batman cowl. Oh, nice. I'll message when I need them. All right. Okay, so you got my... I assume you got it. Okay. Well, if you didn't, just hit me up again. But, all right. Cool. Well, guys, I think that's going to kind of end it for the stream. I know I literally did not do much at all, but, you know, it's good to be back. Good to be back in the process. I think that's the most important thing. But yeah, please go out and enjoy this Good Friday with your family. Just remember what we are seeing today. Um, the Lord Jesus did die for our sins, and that's an important thing to think on, an important thing to spend time with your family about, and think about the impact on history and on the world. And then yeah, just enjoy y'all's weekend. Just have a good time. Please, if you are near your family, just tell them that you love them. Tell them that you're grateful for them. We enjoy so many freedoms, and we have so many privileges. Like everything you see before you was bought by someone that loved me, and I get to use that and use that talent now. So yeah, just be grateful. Go out and tell your family you love them. Tell someone that you love them. Your best friend, your girlfriend, whoever, and just spend time with them over the Easter weekend. And I hope y'all do great on all your future stop motion endeavors. So yeah, I will see y'all later.